Dragon Ball. Probably one of the most influential animes in history. But earlier in this year, Toei, the editor for Dragon Ball, said that everything is canon. So, what if everything was actually canon? That is what I am here to answer, my friends. Quick spoiler warning for an anime that's been out for a long time. If you haven't seen it, I would suggest watching Carthu's Dojo's explanations on all the animes. So, before I get on to the main timeline, I have to cover the non-connected timelines first. First is Dragon Ball Evolution. I don't even want to talk about this one, but it exists. So basically, Goku goes to school, Ki Blasts are apparently airbending now, and Roshi doesn't have a beard! Anyways. Next is Dragon Ball's Heroes? It's a non-connected promotional anime for cards, I think. It takes place between Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Super Broly. The next one is the games, but I don't really want to go into the whole can of timeline beans that is Sparking Zero because of all the branch timelines. But if people like this video enough, I might make a video on that one. Now on to the events of the original Dragon Ball. They happen as usual. Goku gets sent to Earth, Grandpa Gohan takes Goku in, takes care of him, learns martial arts, you know the drill. Then Dragon Ball Z happens 5 years after the original Dragon Ball. Goku has a kid named Gohan. His brother Raditz comes to inform Goku about his Saiyan roots. We got a McDonald's forehead, racist lizards, mitochondria, and Patrick Star. Here's where we get our first branch timeline that's connected to the main one, and that is the Dragon Ball movies. I didn't want to say specifically which movies they are because that would take way too long. So here's a list of all the movies in order. Next is where Carthu's Dojo is streaming at me. Not actually, he's what inspired me to make this video in the first place. In my timeline, Dragon Ball Daima is in the main timeline. But if I did have to go off of what Carthu said, I think it would be a branch timeline in between Z and Super. Next is Dragon Ball Super. Before that, I do want to mention Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, which is parts of Dragon Ball Super just retold. There are slight differences. In the short explanation of Super, Hairless Cat wakes up after his cranky nap, Racist Lizard turns gold, the multiverse, and Goku but evil, and the internet breaks. Next is Dragon Ball Super Broly, which is the first ever main timeline appearance of Broly, and also the first ever canon, well, not canon, main timeline appearance of Gogeta also. Now we have the Moro arc, which is mainly about Goku mastering Ultra Instinct, learning more about God Ki and the Ultra Instinct transformation as a whole. Next on the timeline, we have Dragon Ball Super Superhero, which is a Gohan and Piccolo movie focusing on the Red Ribbon Army and new androids. And in this one, we get Giga Chad Piccolo and Gohan Blanco. Nice. Now we get into the Granola arc, which is about Granola and how he wants revenge on the Saiyans and bargains many years of his life to become the strongest in the universe. Vegeta likes being purple, Racist Lizard gets another transformation. Next is the end of Z, and I only say the end of Z because of the fact that the last episode takes place 5 years after the events of Dragon Ball Z, and Super, Daima, and all of those things take place in between those 5 years. And lastly, depending on who you ask, is Dragon Ball GT, the origin of Super Saiyan 4, and whatever Space Gero is, but remember, GT means Goku time. That's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope to make more videos like this in the future. If you want to see more like this, then consider subscribing, because it would help a lot. I do want to start making more videos like this, but if you guys like it, then yeah, I will.